Imagine a man who survived the rise and fall of empires, not with a sword, but with a prayer. Daniel was the king's favorite, a man of such integrity that his enemies couldn't find a single crack in his armor. He served the king so well that the king planned to put him over the whole empire.
Daniel, your wisdom makes the rest of my satraps look like children. I'm thinking of putting the whole kingdom in your hands. My king, it is enough for me to serve you and my God faithfully. If you find me worthy, let it be according to your will. From this day forward, prepare yourself. You shall be my right hand over the whole land.
But favor breeds fire. The other officials hated that a captive from a distant land was rising higher than them. They watched from the shadows, teeth gritting.
We'll never find a charge against this Daniel unless it has something to do with the law of his God.
They knew they couldn't catch him in a lie, so they decided to weaponize his truth. Sometimes, doing everything right doesn't make the road easier. It just makes the target on your back bigger. They played on the king's ego. They proposed a law. For 30 days, no one could pray to any god or man except the king. The penalty? The lion's den.
To honor me, it seems reasonable to solidify my rule over all provinces. We urge you to sign it immediately, O king, so that according to the law of the Medes and Persians, it cannot be altered or revoked.
It shall be done. The decree stands.
Daniel heard the decree. He knew the lions were hungry. But he also knew his God. He knew that a faith concealed in the shadows is no faith at all. He didn't hide. He didn't lock the door. 3 times a day, just as he had always done, he talked to his God. He wasn't trying to be a rebel. He was just being a friend to the Almighty.
Lord, you were with me in the fire with my brothers. You are with me now. May your will be done.
The rivals pounced. They dragged Daniel before a heartbroken king. The law of the Medes and Persians could not be changed, not even by the man who wrote it.
What have I done?
The king tried to find a loophole, but the law of the Medes and Persians was ironclad. With a heavy heart, he looked at Daniel and whispered,
Daniel, may your God, whom you serve continually, rescue you.
The king spent the night in the palace, fasting and sleepless. But in the pit, the atmosphere was different. God didn't take away the lions. He just changed their appetite.
Lord, I trust in your deliverance. I pray that the king's heart be turned to you.
The most dangerous place on earth became the quietest sanctuary in the world. At the first light of dawn, the king ran to the pit. His voice cracked as he called out,
Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God been able to deliver you?
There was a long, terrifying pause. Then, a voice drifted up from the depths, steady, calm, and remarkably rested.
O king, live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the lions' mouths.
When they pulled Daniel out, there wasn't a single scratch on him. Not because the lions weren't hungry, but because Daniel's God was bigger than their hunger. Faith isn't the absence of lions. It's the presence of the one who created them. King Darius didn't just give Daniel his life back. He gave the whole kingdom a new perspective.
I issue a decree that in every part of my kingdom people must fear and reverence the God of Daniel.
You might feel like the walls are closing in today. You might hear the growl of the lions in your own life. Fear, debt, or loneliness. But remember the man in the pit. The same God who silenced the lions is the one who holds your tomorrow. Just keep your windows open.